Today's video is going to be about head covering and turbans and why do we do that in Kundalini traditions. But I'm going to talk about my own perspectives of how it feels for me, why I do it, and also about the traditional Yogi Bhajan perspective. Let me start with Yogi Bhajan's explanation. We keep our hair long because the hair is like an antenna, right? It senses what's going on around you. It receives the solar energy from the cosmos. So what we do, we keep it neat and tied up at the top of the head near the 7th chakra. And then we cover the head. And what Yogi Bhajan says is that, okay, there is one energy, that's Kundalini energy, that's starting from the first, second, third chakra. That's where it's generated from the solar plexus over here. And then it goes up. And then there is another energy that's coming from the cosmos and goes through the hair, through the Rishi knot. When these two meet, they create an equilibrium. And they create a sense of fulfillment and peace. Because the infinite and finite meet. That's the yoga. That's the meeting of the energies. Because the 7th chakra receives things from the cosmos. Everything, you are on the right path at the right time. And you receive a lot of love, you don't feel as depressed, you receive a lot of feedback on what you're doing, and you receive intuition, you might receive all kinds of clairvoyant gifts. If the hair is down, unkept, or uncovered, so that it is electrically imbalanced, this natural process of raising the Kundalini energy will be impeded. And this is my experience of having head covered and why I feel like, students should cover their head. So first of all, it is said that it's for the protection of the 7th chakra or the 10th gate. What does that mean, right? What protection? Why does this need a protection? It is so that you can have a deeper experience in your meditation, so that you are not bugged by what's happening around you, but can create a statically balanced space. Make sure that you put the cotton covering on top of your head so that the 7th chakra is not receiving inputs from whatever is in your close vicinity, what the people are saying, what the people are doing, but is receiving the highest connection from the solar energy, from the cosmos, from your higher self, from your soul. You will have a great experience anyway, but you might feel more distracted. You might focus on all kinds of other things without actually having that one conversation with your soul that you need, that will help you heal, that will help you sort through whatever issues you're going through your head. So that's why we do it, and that's why we create kind of like a container. And you can just put a scarf over your head. It doesn't have to be turban. Another reason why you should cover your head, and not just cover, but actually wrap a turban around it so it's nice and tight around, is to bring in focus to the third eye. And it works both ways. It works from the inside out so that you can focus on what you need to do, so that you feel clear-headed, so that you feel contained, so that you're not distracted from your goal or what you're trying to achieve. And then it also works the other way, so that when people see you, they're not focusing on how cool you are, how smart you are, or how sexy you are, but they're focusing on your third eye, right? So they're focusing on your higher self, and then they treat you like higher self. I was listening to the radio this morning, and there was this singer who was talking about her new album and how whatever, and the interviewer or the radio host asked her a question, and she started talking, and then at the end of when she didn't even come to any point, at the end she's like, oh, and what was your question? And then she started answering again, and again didn't answer the question. So this was an example of unfocused energy where the third eye is not functioning, which means that she can't hold a thought in her mind for a longer period of time. She probably can, maybe this was just a bad day, but I'm just saying, this happens to everyone. This happens to me, it happens to so many other people, where we are just not able to focus, right? We are not able to hone in on the goal and then keep going and reaching that goal. When we also wear it as teachers, the turban, the students then of course apply to the third eye, to the higher self, to the goal itself. It's also a very good cranial adjustment because the skull is made of these bones that connect together, and they kind of like expand and contract. And when they're nicely fit together, they give you this contained state. The hair as well, right, gives you the contained state, ability to focus. So when I decided to be a teacher, I was like, okay, I really have to figure out how to wear my turban. This is an important thing, and I need to figure it out. And I was like, I know that until I won't figure it out, I'm not going to be a great teacher. So the turban and the head covering and whatever you wear reflects on the relationship to the teaching, on your relationship to the teaching. It reflects on how committed you are, how you see value in what you're doing, and also how much time you put in there. Right? For a teacher, it is a form of an oath. We have an oath. I am not a woman. I am not a man. I am not a person. I am not myself. I am a teacher. So you take away the identity of who you are in a regular life and assume identity of a teacher. And the head covering in your turban tells that story. And then, of course, there is the reason of people focusing on your third eye, right? Hearing you clearly. Then, of course, you being able to focus on what you're trying to deliver so that you're not jumping from topic to topic, but start off with saying something and finish it with the same point. Anybody can wear a turban or should wear a turban and should try a turban. There are a few places that sell it, and I'm gonna post a link below. Yeah, and find your own style, how you feel good. I know it's an unusual thing to wear, but actually head covering is not a new thing. It is not unusual because people for centuries and millennia have been covering their head, and it was a form of privacy. It was a form of this is who I am, this is how I'm going to present myself to you. I'm not going to let you see what is in my head, kind of thing. If you don't know how to cover your head, you can just take a simple scarf, cotton scarf, or silk, whatever natural material, and just wrap it like this. You can put it over your shoulders. That feels really nice, right? Like this. Oh, I love to meditate like that over my shoulders too. And then, or you can wrap it like this, or simple. You don't have to even look in the mirror for this. Okay, so this is all from me. Please let me know. I'm sure I forgot many other reasons why to wear the turban. So let me know, what are your reasons? Or what are you thinking that you have not seen written anywhere that the turban is helping you with? And you can give me a like or subscribe to my channel. You can check out my website, Happy Free Spirit, or Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye. Satnam. So Yogi Bhajan said that the hair in Rishi Knot helps the solar energy to come down through the 7th chakra, down into our body and meet the Kundalini energy. What is this solar energy then? Solar energy, it's not just the warmth and brightness that we feel. Solar energy is really the intelligent power that travels through the cosmos, the consciousness of the cosmos. That can mean information from your soul, information from your higher self, from your guides, from Akashic records, from just picking up on vibration of what is actually happening in the universe. And it's called solar because it actually does travel on the sun's electromagnetic waves. But that's why we practice in the sadhana hours, because that's when the electromagnetic field is very conductive to transfer messages from the solar energy. Our earth and us, we circle the sun and we tune into the energy of the sun. So we tune into where the spring is and summer is and winter, and we kind of get ready for it, right? The sun also travels around the center of the galaxy and is getting feedback from the center of the galaxy. So the rays that the sun is emitting are reflective of what is happening in the center of the galaxy and the kind of path that the sun is taking. The fact that we are now in the age of Aquarius is the fact that our sun is traveling into a part of the universe that has energy more conductive for cooperation, for peace, for understanding that we are all one, for understanding deeper knowledge. When the hair is tied in a knot at the top and it's nice and neat, and then the head is wrapped in a turban, it's like you are preparing this vessel, right, to receive energy. And the vessel can then contain it and bring it into the body. That's what it is. Can you receive solar energy without the turban and Rishi Knot? Of course. Of course. But in this way it is more conductive.